somebody what you look like. Press your way through. Find that joy on the inside of you. So we already gave it up for God. I got an agenda right here. Give it up for yourself right now. Give it up for yourself. I got on my to-do list. It says hug yourself. Everybody hug yourself real quick. Hug yourself. Squeeze tight now. Act like you love yourself. Say, I love myself. No, y'all, that ain't love. That's light, y'all. You love yourself. Say, I love myself. Squeeze yourself. Not too hard, though. Just a little bit. Don't suffocate. I ain't doing no CPR and all that stuff, you know. COVID's out, so. Love yourself. Thank God. I hope y'all can understand and see, just from looking at me, that I don't take any opportunity lightly. Anytime God gives me a chance to share my heart, doggone it, I'm here. If I can be here. So I'm thanking God right now. I'm thankful for the invite. Doctor, thank you so much. Thank you. I wish Bubba was here. I wish Bubba was here. She didn't have to say all those nice things about me because I don't do it for that, but I appreciate y'all more than ever. You said the right thing, family. Family is important, y'all. I see a couple cousins right there in the back, I ain't gonna point them out. But family is so important. Anytime you get a chance to be around your family, love your family, love your family. Heck, even adopt some family if you have to. Because some people don't have nobody. So you reach out your hand and you hug somebody, you love somebody, and you bring them in and tell them how important they are. A lot of people are taking their lives because they feel like they don't have any family. They feel like don't nobody love them, don't nobody care about me, I'm not special. And they are. So find it in your heart today or whenever you get a chance, go love on somebody. Pastor Tally, Lead Lady Tally, thank y'all. You could have had anybody else here, but y'all decided to invite little old me. And I know it. And I appreciate that so much. And I came in and I'm about to start, y'all. I'm just so thankful for so much. I told Pastor Taylor when I came in, it just hit me when I came through the door. I said, because of y'all's faithfulness, you know where I'm going with this. Because of y'all faithfulness, God is going to bless y'all. In the midst of frustration, in the midst of discouragement, God is going to bless y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all go ahead and stand if you want to, if you're accustomed to standing. Get your Bibles. I know some of y'all got your Bible apps. Whatever it is you're accustomed to. We got a verse that we're going to read, and then I'm going to get started. I'm not preaching, I'm just stopping by to tell y'all something today, that's all. We got a few preachers in here, so I ain't about to do no preaching. Psalm 27:13. I give y'all a second to get there. Psalm 27:13. Everybody feeling okay this morning? Y'all kind of quiet. You know, I can't really be quiet. You know, y'all gotta make some noise for me. I'm a high energy guy. If you know me, I'm high energy. I'm ready. I'm on go. I'm on site all the time. Psalm 27:13. And it says, I had fainted. What'd you say, Pastor? All right. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Somebody know their scripture. Psalm 27:13. Y'all may be seated. Once again, I'm a high energy guy, so y'all gotta do some participation for me, even if you're saying it to yourself. I want y'all to repeat something after me, okay? Y'all ready? Something good. Something good is coming my way. Come on, all right, y'all. We building up. All right. Something good. Something good is coming my way. All right, okay, cool. Third time's a charm. We'll try one more time. Something good. Something good is coming my way. Do y'all really believe that, or you just saying it?
I believe it.
Who believes it? Y'all give a hand clap of praise if you believe that something good is coming your way. We're going to start this thing all right. Something good is coming my way. If you wake up in the morning, as soon as your pinky toe hit the ground, right, or your eyelids open without a crust on it and all that stuff, you got to believe that something good is going to happen today, despite what has happened in your life yesterday or last week or last month. Go ahead right now and say something good is coming my way. Would you agree to this statement?
Yes, sir.
It's time for us to get up because we've been down for way too long. Would y'all agree to that statement? We've been down for way too long. Think about your life for a second, okay? Think about all the hell you've been experiencing. Think about the loved ones you lost, the job you lost, maybe the house you lost, or the car you lost. Whatever the case may be. And you feel like you're in a ditch. You feel like, you know what, I can't get up from this. I don't know which direction to take. I don't know what to do. Sometimes when I feel like I call on God and it seems like he ain't even answering me sometimes. Y'all ever been there? You ever been in that spot before? You're hurting so bad, you're struggling, you're going through this, you're going through that. You're calling on God because he's the source of our strength. He's our help, he's our peace. He's going to provide all of our needs. And I call on him and I feel like God ain't even here. So just think about it for a second. Some of y'all may be experiencing some hell right now in your life. Some of y'all may be going through some trial right now in your life. So just think about how long you've been down for a second. And then I want to ask you this question. How will I ever see the goodness of God if I can't see my way through? Think about it. What does the verse say? Can I read it again? Is that cool? Do I have time? All right, okay, cool. Hey, First Lady said I got time. Thank you. I ain't worried about what nobody else saying. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Now, if y'all don't know what that means, it's a translation real quick. And I was supposed to say this at the end of my message, but you're going to see everything. Not some things, not a few things, but you're going to see everything that you prayed for, everything that you've been looking forward to, everything that you've been calling out to God for, everything that you're in need of, everything that you lack. You're going to see all of those things before you leave this earth. I'm just crazy enough to believe that. Crazy faith. That's what that means. So how will I ever see the goodness of God if I can't see my way through? I'm a guy of points. Number one, we're quick to say the task is too hard. We're quick to say the task is too hard. Number one. Y'all know how y'all are on your job or wherever you're at. Man, it's too hard. It's school, young folks. It's too hard. And so what do we do when something's too hard? We usually quit, right? Hey, let's be real.
Yes.
Let's be real. Do we always push through? Man, I ain't dealing with this, man. They crazy, yeah. We find ourselves all the time, for whatever reason, saying the task is too hard. And it's hurting us. I can see it on some of y'all face. I should quit my job last week. Somebody. Yeah. The task may be hard, but guess what you ought to start saying? I'm going to conquer this task. That's what you ought to start saying. Because guess what? The thing about a task is it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. You may think it is, but it's not. Y'all remember in school, y'all took a quiz or a test, and you failed it. Christmas trees, they called it. I mean, you made like a 23 or something. You just did horrible. You know, Melissa know what I'm talking about. You did horrible on that test. What did the teacher do? They gave you the test back. And they said, correct these answers. Right? Until you get every one of them correct. That's the task. That's the one thing about life. You're not going to skip a task. I don't care which road you take. It's 2 or 3 different ways to get down Pine Road to get to this church. No matter which way you go, you still got to come to this church, no matter what direction you take. So instead of saying, doggone it, the task is too hard, say to yourself, I'm going to conquer this task. I'm going to conquer this task. Tackle that challenge in the mouth. I was hoping Bubba was here. I was going to use him as an example. We got any football players here? It's the Gates. It was the Gates. He played football. My bad. That was so disrespectful. I'm sorry, man. We got some football players here. We got anybody that plays sports in here, okay?
The girls.
Yeah.
Play the ones.
I'm sorry, I gotta buy y'all lunch or
Pastor
something.
is a former
My
player.
bad. Game changer. Tackle the challenge head on. That's what you gotta do. You're strong enough to defeat the challenge. Hit the challenge in the mouth. That's what you gotta do. The devil don't play fair. Y'all know that? The enemy don't play fair. Some of your so-called friends don't play fair.
Amen.
Yeah, I said that. Some of your so-called friends don't play fair. They don't want to see you complete the task. They want you to quit every time.
Amen.
They want you to quit every time. But you got to tell yourself, doggone it, not this time. This time I'm going to complete the task. Because I got something that I want to see from God, something that I've been praying for, something that I've been looking forward to.
Amen.
So I'm going to complete the task. I'm going to hit it square in the mouth. When we play a ball, my thing was, I'm going to hit you before you hit me. Because I know you out there trying to take my head off right now. You out trying, the enemy trying to take your head off right now. Why you keep letting them take your head off? Hit him in the mouth. Hit that task in the mouth. You got to find something deep within you. I say this all the time. You got to find something deep within you to complete the task, to hit the challenge in the mouth, to face adversity. That's what you have to do. So many times in your life, you quit. You haven't completed the task, which is why you don't have any strength in you. We come to church every Sunday. We listen to T.D. Jakes online, Stephen Furtick online, and all these other different pastors. We listen to Eric Thomas and different motivational speakers. Some of y'all might listen to me. I don't know. And it sounds good, but are we applying it to our lives? Are we applying it? We come in here and we serve. We're on the usher board. We deal with the youth. We doing everything with the church. We doing everything to so-called get our lives better and be stronger people. But are we applying it to our lives? Let's apply it today. So that way we can start finishing the task that's before us. Because it's not going anywhere. And you're never going to get to where you want to get to in this life. You're never going to see what the goodness of God has for you. You're never going to see it. Complete the task today. Hit it in the mouth. That's number one. Number two, we're quick to say, well, I failed before. I failed before. Failure can mess you up, man. Failure brings about fear. Failure brings about fear. I'm not a Bible scholar, but I believe somewhere in, is it Joshua, where he was telling them to be strong and courageous. Because just like that task, that failure is going to make you strong too. Because there's always a next time. And the next time God gets ready to do something in your life, you're going to be ready for it. I failed before. I don't want to try no more. Let me go on back over here in my corner, in my rock, back in the pastor's study, and I'm not coming out. Let me go and get in my car and drive for miles and miles and miles. Let me have a pity party. Let me feel sorry for myself. Let me listen to what everybody else is saying about my life because I failed. Let me listen to all the jokes and the memes on Facebook that people are making about me. Instead of you believing, doggone it, this time I will be successful. You failed one time, or 2 times, or 10 times. However many times you failed, there's nothing wrong with that. Every time you failed, it's only been making you stronger. If you can only see that. We've been looking at failure with the wrong guy. We've been looking at failure with the wrong guy. My motto is, doggone it, if I fail or if something didn't work out the way I wanted to, that means that God has something better for me.
Amen.
And that's what you got to know. You might pray so hard, and you praying hard and praying hard. I remember there was some things I wanted way back when, and it was just like the Bible days. I was praying morning, noon, and night. Y'all ever prayed like that? You ever wanted something to happen so bad? I had a timer set. I wasn't going to miss it. Morning, noon, and night. As soon as I get up out of bed, thank you, Lord. You know, and I'm praying for what I want. I'm coming home on my lunch break, thank you, Lord. Before bed, thank you, Lord. I'm praying everything I want. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it didn't. I didn't let it beat me out of shape though. Right? Because I knew God had something better for me. Y'all are praying for a lot of things right now. You're praying to overcome the failure that you may have experienced in your life. And you're going to overcome that failure. You think God didn't see your failure? You don't think he's right here, right now with you? He's omnipresent. He's right here in this place. He's in your ear, in your heart, in your spirit right now. Knowing of where you messed up at, knowing that you failed, but doggone it, this time, you're going to be successful. Because of who lives in you and who is walking with you. So not only are you going to complete the task this time, we can't run from the task, right? I already told y'all that. Y'all got the memo now, right? You can't say, nobody ever told me I could. No, I told you today. We failed before, we're going to be successful this time. Let me tell y'all something. I remember when I first got my license, trying to get my license. And I took the driver's license, learner's license test like 3 times. I was so anxious to get my license and drive. I would go in there and I second guess myself on testing. Anybody ever second guess themselves? Like you see the answer and then you're like, nah, that could be the answer. No. But you end up picking the other answer. And then come to find out the answer that you thought about first was the exact answer. That's me. I will second guess myself. I failed that test 3 times. You failed it 4? Oh, you I don't feel so bad. No, I'm joking. But that last time I went in there, you know what I said? I said, I'm going to be successful this time. Amen. That's exactly what I said. I don't care how many times y'all get knocked down from whatever is going on in your life. You're going to win this time. This time you're going to win. Oh. This time you're going to be successful. This time you're going to be blessed. This time you're going to make the impact. This time you're going to go higher. You're going to go above. You're going to go beyond. This time you get ready to elevate. This time. That's the attitude that you got to have. Last and final point. We're quick to say maybe some other time. Maybe some other time. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Maybe some other time. We get lazy, don't we? Y'all can admit it. She's smiling hard. Like, yeah. We get lazy. We get comfortable. We get to a place in our lives to where we say, you know what, I'm okay right here. I can do this tomorrow. That's good. I can do this next week. No, you can't. Because as I said when I opened, you don't know when your last day gonna be. Oh my. I can do this some other time. How can you have the mindset of I can do this some other time when you're searching for the goodness of God? How? I can do this some other time. You're saying that instead of saying, I've got to get this done. I have this thing down to where I have a to-do list on a notepad every day. And my goal is every day to complete. Every day. Whatever I put on that list, before I close my eyes, and sometimes my eyes get heavy, but I'm going to complete everything on that to-do list. I've got to get this done. That's got to be your mindset. We're not gaining any ground, or we're not getting anywhere because we keep putting things off. We're not growing in God because we keep putting it off. I ain't perfect, y'all. Some days I hop in this Bible, some days I don't. I'm just gonna be real with you. Don't think I'm perfect, because I'm not. I can tell you some things. You be like, what? You? Yeah. We got to get it done. We got to get closer and closer to what it is that we want.
Oh.
I've got to get this done. There's got to be a sense of urgency. I always say a sense of urgency. That means that it's almost immediately, expeditiously, as some rappers would say. Expeditiously. Y'all know what that word means? That means pronto. That means right now. Maybe some other time. Did God say maybe some other time with you? He didn't say maybe some other time with you, did he? He said, I gotta create them right now. I'm gonna bless them right now. I'm gonna cover them right now. I'm going to lift them up right now. I'm going to provide for them right now. But you keep saying maybe some other time. Maybe I go to church some other time. Maybe I'll complete this task some other time. Maybe I'll start believing in myself someday, some other time. Instead of going ahead and doing what you're supposed to do now. How will I ever see the goodness of God if I can't see my way through? I just came to encourage y'all today. I'm not going to be up here alone. Whatever you're searching for, whatever you need, whatever you want, it's all in God's hands. But you got to make up in your mind, regardless of what you're going through, I'm going to see it. I don't get as discouraged anymore or as frustrated anymore, Game Changer. I am human, so I do get that, right? But I've come to a mindset now, you know what? Okay, God, you didn't do it today, you're going to do it tomorrow, right? Okay? All right, God, you didn't do it tomorrow, you're going to do it the next day. Okay, God, you didn't do it there, well, maybe you're going to do it next week. It's got to be an everyday faith. It can't be on Wednesdays and Sundays. What the song say? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Y'all know what the song say? Don't try to act like y'all, everybody here ain't saved, what I'm saying. It's got to be an everyday faith that you have that's in you. An everyday faith, an everyday confidence, an everyday belief, an everyday hope. Every day. That's how you see the goodness of God. Not about what we've done, but everything He's doing. I had a friend who was just thinking about giving up completely. He said, man, tell me something. Tell me something, encourage me, motivate me. I said, well, I'll try. I said, Lord, help me. Help me find the words to say. And I always came to this scripture. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I said, dude, look at your life. Think about your wife. Think about your kids. Think about everything that you have in front of you. You have so much life left to live. You have so many other things to do. You have so much ahead of you. You really want to just give up before you see what God really is going to do in your life. Y'all can't give up until you see what God. As a matter of fact, even when you see it, you still can't give up. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I might want to see some more. When I get to work, when I get to what I've been praying for from God, I'm gonna want to see some more. Because every time you think that He's done, and every time you think, man, God done really did it this time, He gonna blow your mind again and again and again and again. One thing about that goodness, it don't stop. It does not stop. But you got to believe it today. Think about it. Think about those tasks. I go home and make that to-do list. Go to Dollar Tree, get you a little notepad for $1.25. You know they don't run up a quarter, right?
Oh, I found out.
Ain't that something? I'm up there arguing with the cashier. Like, wait a minute, you charge me too much. It's $1.25 now. Now go get y'all a little notepad. Start making those to-do lists. Start putting those tasks on that to-do list and start completing them. Get it done right now. Start writing words of affirmations on your mirror or somewhere in your house. and say, doggone it, you know what, I failed before, but you know what, I'm over that.
Amen.
My failure is making me stronger.
Yes.
The things I've been through is making me stronger.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Y'all can do it. Don't never say you ain't heard it. You can do anything you want to do. You can do anything you want to do. And you're going to see what God has for you before you leave this world. If you just hold on.
Amen.
Love y'all. Peace.